Hello, Internet, and welcome to Season 2 of Plantain Action News. It's like a Miami version of the Jon Oliver show, but worse. I'm Jannelys Santos.
And I'm Gonzalo Moreira.
It's been a full year since we made one of these, and what a year it's been. What with all the literal Nazis running around terrorizing people in the street, and Tom Petty dying twice.
It hasn't been all bad, though. We voted last November to make medical marijuana legal in Florida, right?
We did, yeah.
That's great, because this year has given me so much anxiety and glaucoma. Let's roll another joint up yours, North Korea.
Not so fast, Jared Kushner.
Nice one.
You still can't legally smoke weed in Florida.
What? Why not?
Mostly because fuck democracy, but also because anti-marijuana politicians have created regulatory barriers preventing even Florida's sickest patients from being able to sign up for a medical marijuana license.
Damn politicians and their delays. Don't do me like that.
Gonzalo, meet me back here in 14 seconds for the full story of Florida's medical marijuana delays, as well as more terrible Tom Petty references.
Okay, but waiting is the worst.
And now your Plantain Action News team with Jannelys Santos and Gonzalo Moreira. Plantain Action News now.
Welcome back. Now, electorally, Floridians get a lot of flack for being awful because we tend to do things like ruin 2 presidential elections and elect Medicare Voldemort as governor twice.
Oh, God!
But every once in a while, we do something right.
I guess you can say that even the losers get lucky sometimes.
You could. For instance, last year, Florida's voters rejected a misleading constitutional amendment supported by utility companies that would have made it harder for residents to install solar panels.
That's great! Good job, Florida!
Exactly. And frankly, it isn't fair that Florida's good decisions don't get as much attention just because it has a history of ruining almost everything else.
Oh, you gotta get over Trump.
He grabs women by their pussies, okay? How did this happen?
Have you considered the emails?
Anyway! Last year, you beautiful idiots voted to amend the Florida Constitution to allow the use of medical marijuana for people with the worst, most debilitating conditions imaginable, like cancer, epilepsy, PTSD, Crohn's disease, Parkinson's disease, multiple sclerosis, and just because I think it's funny to hear him try to say this.
Amyotrophic lateral sclerosis.
Westland Hialeah High-E-Mas, class of 2012, everybody!
But not for my anxiety.
No, for some reason. And also not just for fun either, which is shitty because weed is fun and everyone loves it.
Well, that does suck, but at least people with serious illnesses can finally get the help they need.
See, that's the problem. They mostly still can't because even though their doctors want to prescribe it to them, the Republican-controlled state has made it unreasonably difficult for people to register as medical marijuana patients. In fact, Florida's Office of Medical Marijuana Use, which is a real thing, has been so slow and inefficient in processing requests for a medical marijuana license that there is a backlog of thousands and thousands of patients who, even though they're in the process of dying or suffering through debilitating illnesses, still cannot lawfully get marijuana to help manage the pain.
So what are those people to do?
Well, here's where it gets bad. They either have to get marijuana illegally from that kid who works at the Smoothie King, or rely on drugs that are somehow easier to obtain for pain management, like oxycodone, fentanyl, or other highly addictive opioids that are responsible for killing 91 Americans from accidental overdoses every single day.
How many accidental overdoses has there been for weed?
None! Unless you count smoking too much weed and then eating an entire order of rib rolls from Flanagan's, which you shouldn't because those things are delicious and also won't kill you.
Oh, they might kill you.
The state's delays are preventing people who need marijuana as a medicine to ease the pain of the worst shit imaginable. I mean, do you know how bad, Gonzalo, say the word again.
Amyotrophic lateral sclerosis. Nailed
That's ALS. Or Lou Gehrig's disease, also known as the disease from the Ice Bucket videos that you should pray to Tom Petty you never get because it's so horrible and painful.
And weed can help ease the pain of ALS?
Yes. Studies have shown that one dance with Mary Jane can help ease the pain from creeping in and may even lengthen the life of ALS patients. But even if you didn't help, right? If you have ALS, you should be allowed to smoke whatever it is you want and not be stuck in a bureaucratic labyrinth caused by a legislature that with no medical training that just doesn't think that marijuana is a medicine.
Don't back down.
So listen, Florida legislators and conservative politicians, you guys are mostly still winning. You still control literally every branch of government. There are more guns than people in most of our communities. And in Florida, marijuana is still legal for most people, including nearly all of the black ones. But if you lost this little one fight, and now it's time to finally let people who really need marijuana to relieve their pain have their fucking medicine already. And if that makes you sad, well, there is a wonderful, non-addictive medication that helps with depression.
And you can pick some up from me during my shift at the Smoothie King.
Westland Hialeah High E Moss class of 2012, everybody!